Hello MLB fans, and thanks for watching. In this video, we're going to simulate what would happen if Shohei Ohtani were traded to the Toronto Blue Jays for the 2026 season. We'll be using Major League Manager for this simulation. It's a game I developed myself, so feel free to check it out using the link in the description below. For this experiment, we'll start the 2026 season with a full 162-game schedule. We'll select the Toronto Blue Jays and customize the roster so that Shohei Ohtani joins the team. This is the home screen. From the roster screen, we can edit the team's roster. As you can see, Shohei Ohtani is now a member of the Blue Jays. On the record screen, you can view the league standings. We'll advance the schedule from the game screen. Now, let's return to the game screen and set the lineup for opening day. We'll have A.Kagames start on opening day. I'm also going to bat Ohtani in the leadoff spot. We'll manage only the opening day game. In the top of the first, the Athletics scored the game's first run. The Athletics starting pitcher is Jeffrey Springs. In his first at-bat as a Blue Jay, Ohtani hit the second pitch into an infield groundout. Next, Addison Barger drew a walk. Batting third, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. lined a single on the second pitch. Then Dalton Varsho also worked a walk, loading the bases with one out. However, Alejandro Kirk grounded into a double play, and the Blue Jays came away empty-handed. Let's fast forward through the game. In the top of the third, the Athletics added another run to take a 2-0 lead. Leading off the bottom of the third was Shohei Ohtani. He drew a walk. Barger followed with a double, putting runners on second and third with nobody out. Guerrero Jr. then delivered an RBI single, bringing Ohtani home and putting the Blue Jays on the board. The Blue Jays scored 2 runs in the inning to tie the game 2-2. In the bottom of the fifth, Barger crushed a home run on the second pitch. The Blue Jays took a 3-2 lead. Let's speed things up again. The Blue Jays scored 3 runs in the fifth, creating some separation from the Athletics. Neither team scored in the 7th or 8th innings. The Blue Jays entered the top of the 9th, leading 5-3. Leadoff hitter Nick Kurtz singled. Next, Shea Langeliers drew a walk, putting runners on first and second with nobody out. At that point, the Blue Jays called on closer Jeff Hoffman. He walked Brent Rooker, loading the bases with no outs. Tyler Soderstrom struck out for the first out. Then Jacob Wilson ripped a 2-run double on the third pitch. The Athletics tied the game 5-5. They weren't finished. Lawrence Butler followed with another RBI double, and the Athletics scored 4 runs in the inning to take the lead. Now trailing 7-5, the Blue Jays came to bat in the bottom of the 9th. Leading off the inning, Ohtani flied out for the first out. The Blue Jays failed to score in the 9th, and the game was over. The Blue Jays lost their opening day game to the Athletics 7-5. Ohtani went 0 for 4 at the plate. Let's continue the simulation and see how the rest of the 2026 season unfolds. It's the final game of the 2026 season. The Blue Jays defeated the Cincinnati Reds 5-1. Shohei Ohtani went 0 for 5 at the plate. Now, let's take a look at the Blue Jays' final standings. They finished with a 101-62 record, ending the season 39 games over .500. That was good enough to win the American League East. Meanwhile, the Dodgers, without Ohtani, finished 83-79 and also won their division. Next, let's check out the season awards. Shohei Ohtani was named the American League MVP. Here are the rest of this season's award winners. Ohtani also led the American League with 59 home runs. He completed the Triple Crown. The National League home run champion was Juan Soto with 48 home runs. Now, let's take a look at Ohtani's season stats. As a pitcher, he finished with 12 wins and a 2.82 ERA. As a hitter, he batted .314 with 59 home runs, 134 RBIs, and a 1.016 OPS. He was outstanding both on the mound and at the plate, making him the clear choice for MVP. Here's the final postseason bracket. The Blue Jays earned the #1 seed in the American League. Meanwhile, the Dodgers, without Ohtani, secured the #3 seed. Now let's move on to the postseason. The Blue Jays faced the New York Yankees in the division series. The Yankees won Game 1 by a score of 2-0. Ohtani took the mound as the starter in Game 2. Unfortunately, the Blue Jays lost 3-2, putting them on the brink of elimination. Ohtani pitched well, allowing just 1 run over 5 innings, but it wasn't enough. In Game 3, the Blue Jays were routed 10-3, ending their season in the division series. Starting pitcher Savage struggled badly, giving up 7 runs. Final verdict. With Shohei Ohtani on the roster, the Blue Jays won the American League East during the regular season. However, their postseason ended in disappointment with a division series elimination. Thanks for watching until the end. Customize your own season and create your own MLB story in Major League Manager.